Welcome back to Bodyworks Gym TV. Want to wish everybody a happy new year. We've been off the slate here for this is our first video that we're going to take of the year. I had a little back injury, so I've been off like about 7 weeks. So we're going to get to it here. Basically start getting some filming on some training action and some more questionnaire. We'll be having some series on that. And also, I hope everybody's New Year's resolutions are on fire and everybody keep everything going. And stay tuned because we're going to be starting to give you some real good information coming your way. Alright, welcome back to Bodyworks Gym TV. Today we got a question on tennis elbow and how to alleviate it and make it a little bit better. So basically on tennis elbow, which is also, like I say, it's in your forearm, you've got these two tendons running down here. Basically really what it is, it's these two tendons in your forearm here. Basically what you're doing is they're getting inflamed. Now, overuse of basically like working out or at work or whatever, there's a bunch of different variations that you can try and treat it, but realistically, once you get tendonitis in either or your forearms, it's a must to, like I say, try and get some relief, the pressure on it so that it gets better. Because if you overuse it, it's just basically going to get worse to a point where it can get so bad that you can't even pick up a milk carton or shake somebody's hand. I've had it so bad where you couldn't even shake somebody's hand. So basically, again, some of this stuff is lead to, like, if you're trying to do too much heavy lifting, especially like curls, if you're getting crazy, trying to lift heavy dumbbells or stuff like that, you might tweak it a little bit. Too much, like I say, as far as repetitions, that's basically what it is. It just doesn't get time to heal. So what I basically do, there's a couple of things I use, products I use that have made it better, that help the healing process, and also help trying to relieve, as far as making sure that that part stays warm, so that when you get into the gym that it's already kind of warmed up. Then you're going to warm up anyway. You want to make sure you warm up and then progress into your workout. So I'm going to show you some products here. These are what I use here. I use this Capazone here, which I use that. Which this stuff here is very, very, very hot. It's very condensed, so you have to be careful with this here. A little bit goes a long way. It's odorless, but I'm telling you what, it will put you on fire. Okay, so basically, like I say, this kind of stuff here, I use this here. Also use Tiger Balm. Now Tiger Balm, both of these here I use on my elbows, knees, my lower back, whatever. But like I say, these things here, what these do is these actually warm up the tendon and muscle, where like Bengay and some of the other stuff, you get that warming sensation, but it's like a surface area type thing. This stuff here actually gets into where it brings blood into your muscles and your tendons. So this here, like I say, what I'll usually do is I'll put this on my elbows before, like 30 minutes before I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'll use my wraps. These here are tough wraps. These here are tough wraps is what these are. But there's all kinds of them out there, but these are very good wraps. I really like these. So what I'll do is I'll put the element on my elbows to get warmed up, and then I'll put these on, like I say, about 30 minutes prior to going to the gym, and then that way that helps keep that joint, the tendons warm, and then I'll do my warm-ups and stuff like that. So that's, like I say, that's a preventive type thing to try and keep that from getting worse, or like I say, I have no tendonitis anymore, basically from doing that and some other things too. Now the other thing I would suggest, once you get the tendonitis, again, you need to rest it. You have to I had to quit doing biceps for probably like 8 weeks totally, because you're already doing back. So, and then plus I have a physical job, so that's the other thing. But what I normally do, if every workout, I'll come home and what I do is I fill this up. You can get styrofoam cup, whatever, however you want to do it. And I fill them up with water, get it frozen up, and then you usually physically just sit here and just ice this area. Now you use this here as, you'll see, the physical therapists where they're basically taking like the metal bar and rubbing out the knots. I actually do that with this here and circle it and dig it in, circle it, dig it in. The main thing is, the main thing about this is you want to get the area good and cold. but you don't want to freeze it, okay? So again, you have to be smart about it. Work this area in. I'm telling you, work it hard. Massage, ice massage, ice massage. Now this is what I would do after every workout, basically just to, it automatically starts healing and taking, that part of the problem out of the situation. So like I say, that's another way you can go there. BioFreeze, you can use that. Like I said, I usually put that on a little bit before. I don't use this as much, like I say now, like I say, these are the two mainstays that I use for this here. And then rest. Rest is, I can't stress rest enough. I mean, you have to, back off on weights and let it rest up. So basically, like I say, these two things here, you want a more preventive type thing where you want to do this before you get in the gym, like I say, and then basically after you get out of the gym, you're going to take care of it by icing it, for 5 minutes. Sometimes if it's a severe type thing, you might have to do it a couple times a day. It just matters to how severe your tendonitis has become. But again, you have to stay off exercises that basically make it worse. That's the only thing that's going to help, really. Stay away from the exercises that stress that area the worst. Ice it, rest it, and then basically, like I say, then you're going to feel so much better. Then once you go back in, you baby step it, lightweight, feel it out, and if it starts flaring up again, back off. But if you, like I say, if it's so bad you can't do the exercise anyway, you're just damaging more. You're not going to recover, and you're getting nowhere anywhere. So I hope that answers your questions. If you have any more questions or answers or any questions at all, please feel free to put them at the bottom. Have a good day.